Hi everyone. So this is part 2 of the 5 elements and physical body. Let me just type in there. I hope you guys can find me. Let me see. Let me see. Yay! Some people found me. So let me actually share this link with people. Can you guys see me, hear me okay now? Let me know in the comments if you can see me and hear me okay. Can't seem to share this. Okay, Leslie, thanks. Thanks. You can see me. I can't seem to share this. So never mind. I hope people can find me. So we were talking about, did you guys hear about the element metal? So let me go over the element metal once again. So the element metal, the organs are the lung and the large intestine. The sensory organ is the nose. The body tissue is the skin. The body fluid is nasal discharge. The body system is defense or immune system, and the endocrine gland is the adrenal glands. Okay, so can you see from here that if someone has any kind of respiratory disorder, then what is the element that is out of balance? Can you tell me what element is out of balance if someone has a respiratory disorder? Let me see if you can guess correctly. Who can guess correctly if you have a respiratory disorder? Come on, come on, come on, guys! It's so easy. The element is metal. I was just talking about the metal element. Okay, and the last element is the kidney, and the last element is the water element. The organs are the kidney and the urinary bladder. No, it is the metal element, Vishy. The sensory organ is the ears. The body tissue is the bone marrow. The body fluid is urine and stools. And the system is the skeletal system, and the endocrine glands are the gonads, which is the testes and the ovaries. So that is the water element. So this is the map of the entire 5 elements and how they interface with the body. So like I said, each element has organs. Each element has 2 organs. One is a yin organ, one is a yang organ. Each element has a set of meridians. Each element has a sensory organ or sensory organs. Each element has a body tissue, body fluids, body systems, endocrine glands, and so much more. Okay, so now what occurs when these elements go out of balance? Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through the imbalances that occur when each of these elements go out of balance. Okay, so for example, if the metal element is out of balance, okay, these are some of the imbalances that can occur. So the metal element has 2 organs, 2 meridians. It has the lung and the large intestine meridian. It has the lung as an organ, the large intestine as an organ. Okay. So when the metal element is out of balance, then people can have throat soreness, trachea soreness, vocal cord problems, coughing. They can have sweating, shortness of breath, and difficulty breathing. They can have bronchitis, asthma, emphysema. Now, can you guess? These are all respiratory disorders. So, for example, if someone gets infected by the COVID, then the element that goes totally out of whack is the metal element. Okay. They can have shoulder, elbow, or wrist pain. They can have enlarged thumb joint. They can have tightness of diaphragm. They can also have diarrhea, constipation, and colitis. They can also have irritable bowel syndrome, intestinal noises, abdominal pain, swelling, constipation. They can have teeth, nose, sinus problems, because the sinus is part of your respiratory system. They can have neck stiffness, shoulder or forearm pain. They can have tennis elbow, stiffness of index finger, hand pain or weakness. So when your metal element is out of balance, then any of these disorders could occur. So if you know someone who has any of these disorders, then just write down beside it metal element, and you can just balance the metal element in the body, and they can get relief in any of these. Okay. The next element that we're going to look at is the water element. Okay. The water element has two organs again and two meridians again. So the organs are kidney and bladder, and when water element goes out of balance, then these are some of the conditions that can occur: dry mouth, lung congestion, kidney, low back pain, hip pain, disc protrusions, ruptures, knee, ankle pain or soreness, foot or ball of foot pain, incontinence, hemorrhoids, hernia, tailbone pain, painful urination, kidney or bladder infections, dropping bladder. So if you know someone who is prone to a lot of bladder infections, then chances are that their water element is out of balance. Spinal low back pain or stiffness, hip and knee pain, leg ache, and foot pain. Now, wood, the energy of wood element is wind, and the organs are liver and gallbladder, and the things that can occur when the wood element is out of balance, when the wood element is either excessive or it is deficient. Some of the things that can occur are eye irritation, lump in the throat, muscle, joint stiffness, back, rib pain, knee pain, uterus, prostrate complaints, arthritis, skin ailments, that is eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, etc., headaches, lower leg, ankle pain, muscle pain, gallbladder pain, stones, tightness in ribs, thorax, hip, joint stiffness, digestive problems, belching, and gas. Now, I know that when you go through this, you might be saying that I have some problems that come from the wood element. I have some problems that come from the metal element. I have some problems that come from the fire element. So how do I know exactly, which one is out of balance? So the chances are that, each of these to some or lesser degree is out of balance. Think of this like a system. And in this system, you have these 5 elements. So when one goes out of whack, when one goes out of balance, it disturbs the balance of all the 5 elements. Okay. And then it shows up in your body, it shows up in your emotions, it shows up in your mind, like, the kind of thoughts you have. It also shows up in your life, because, what is showing up in your life is again a composite of what is going on in your body. Okay. So everything will go out of balance. But what you can do is that you can actually muscle test yourself to see which is the biggest element that is out of balance for you, and then you correct that, and then you find the next element and the next element and so on. And sometimes you have to work on the element itself, sometimes you will have to work on the meridian, sometimes you will have to work on the organ and so on. So it's very different. So again, how do you find out what to work on? You do muscle testing. Okay, so the next element we are going to look at is the fire element number 1, which is the less fire and then the more fire. So the less fire has a small intestine, and it has the triple warmer, or or um, or the heart, and the when the fire element number 1 goes out of balance, then you can have ear problems, tinnitus, sore throat, digestive difficulties. Because come to think of it, the whole digestive process has to do with the fire element. You in Ayurveda you talk about the gastric fire. So if you have digestive issues, then it means that the fire element is out of balance. Abdominal pain, lateral shoulder pain, length of arm pain and stiffness, Crohn's disease, colds, ear infections, tonsillitis, sore throat, swollen glands, eye problems, cataracts, pink eye, cold hands or feet, excessive sweating, hot flushes, easily chilled, jaw pain, shoulder, arm, or wrist stiffness, low energy, chronic fatigue, immune deficiency syndrome, and menstrual cycle irregularities. One of the things that I have worked a lot with the 5 elements is the element of fire. And I've worked with a lot of women who have had issues with their menstrual cycle, and by balancing the fire element, we've been able to create balance really quickly in the menstrual cycle, and sometimes just within a few hours. So it's been really miraculous to see that take place. Okay, the next element is the fire element number 2. And when the fire element number 2, which is more fire, or which is summer heat or hotness, the energy that we call it, if you have that one out of balance, then it can show up as headache, face pain, dry mouth, nausea, heart palpitations, chest pain. So the system associated with this is actually the circulatory system. And so that's why everything to do with the heart is here. Arm pain or ache, numbness, neck stiffness or pain, mid back pain or stiffness, digestive disorders, constipation, food allergies. So like even allergies are to do with the 5 elements. So you may think, oh, I'm allergic to this, but if you actually balance your elements, then chances are that your allergies, your intolerances will actually all go away. Okay. Swollen ankles, varicose veins, eye problems, hot flushes, sweaty palms, poor circulation, hunger, thirst, sleep disorders, rapid heartbeat, arteriosclerosis, depression, mood swings, poor memory, poor concentration, and stroke. These are all disorders which are coming from the fire element number 2 being out of balance. And then the last one is the earth element. The organs are spleen or pancreas and the stomach. The meridians are the spleen meridian and the stomach meridian. And the disorders that occur from this are lymphatic congestion, loss of appetite or nausea, abdominal pain, distension, stomach or pelvic problems, female imbalances, limb fatigue, leg, knee, thigh pain, headache, sinus or jaw pain, stiff neck, swollen throat, tightness of chest, stomach, digestive and gastrointestinal problems, stomach, like hunger pangs or gastritis, hiatal hernias, ulcers, pelvic or thigh pain, knee and shin problems. So these are all the issues that can occur when your earth element is out of balance. So let me know, what are some of the aha moments that you've had as you've been listening to this, as you look at your own physical body, as you look at, some of the things that could be going on in your body. Did you get an awareness of which one element could be out of balance, and maybe probably some of the other elements too at a lesser degree. So again, the way that you can look at it is that what is the big issue going on in your body right now, and chances are that whatever element is associated with that issue is out of balance. Let me know if you have any aha moments that showed up for you through this, if you have any questions about this. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about the five elements and the mind and the emotions. And it's really amazing to see, to actually see how you can create a small change in the organs, and a small change in the five elements, and your whole all your thoughts will completely change, your emotions will completely change, because every emotion has like a, you could say, I don't really want to use those words, like a positive emotion and a negative emotion to it. So if you are on the negative part of the cycle, and you balance that particular element, the emotion will totally flip and something totally different shows up. Okay. So I hope that this has been of value to you guys. Let me know what has opened up for you through this whole conversation. I know this is a lot of information, and you might not know today how to actually apply this information in your life. So the best place to do that is to actually just take note which element and what physical issue that is going on in your body. And then on day number 4, I'll be talking about how to balance these five elements, and that's when the actual application will come into play. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, in spite of the little glitch with the broadcast and so on. And I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, when we are going to talk about the mind and the emotions, and how the five elements interplay with them. Would love to know more. Dipti, what would you love to know more about the body, or what is that? Because we are going to talk about the mind and emotions tomorrow. We are going to talk about the physical spaces on day number 3. So I will share with you more knowledge about this, and I'll probably create a few slides so it becomes easy and not just me talking all the time. A body and how to align it. Yeah, okay. So that I will be talking about on day 4, when we do, how to balance the 5 elements to create harmony and good fortune. So on day number 4, that's what we are going to talk about. So the link to sign up for the series is in the description. If you haven't already, please sign up, because day 1, 2, and 3 are going to be as Facebook Lives or YouTube Live. But day number 4 is a Zoom call, and for that you will require the call-in details, which you will not get on the Facebook page or on YouTube. So if you haven't already, please sign up for it. If this has contributed to you, please share this broadcast. And thank you once again for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.